Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First of all, let us introduce ourselves. We are Group 8, which consists of myself, Adiningsih Lintangsari, and my friends, Rafidah Fitriana and Anisvi Yunar Nabilla. Today, we would like to explain about our material, which discuss about Learning Management System or LMS.
Contents LMS. 1. Definition LMS. 2. The aim of LMS. 3. The benefits of LMS. 4. Types of LMS. 5. LMS use case. 6. Reason for using the LMS. 7. LMS features that support the online learning process. 8. Advantage and disadvantage of LMS. 9. Popular free LMS in Indonesia. 10. Utilization of LMS as online learning media during the COVID-19 pandemic. 11. LMS basic. 12. Application and models or LMS. 13. Why a LMS is useful. 14. The use of LMS in the classroom. Definition of Learning Management System or LMS. Learning Management System is essentially to deliver learning content, use a software tool and other resources to end users that is designed specifically to create, distribute, and manage the delivery of educational contents. Other definition: Learning Management System integrated only software used to create, deliver, track, and report training courses and outcomes. It can be used to support traditional face-to-face learning as well as mixed, hybrid, and distant learning environment. Schools use LMS software to plan, implement, facilitate, evaluate, and monitor student learning. All of these activities happen behind a virtual wall that provides some level of authentication, security, and privacy. A learning management system or LMS is a software application or web-based technology used to plan, implement, and assess a specific learning process. It is used for e-learning practices and in its most common form consists of two elements. 1. A server that performs the best functionality. 2. A user interface that is operated by instructor, students, and administrators. Learning management systems are used to deploy a variety of learning strategies in a variety of formats, including but not limited to formal, experiential, and social learning, to manage functions such as compliance, training, certification management, and sales assurance. The aims of Learning Management System or LMS. LMS helps schools to educate by enabling educators to effectively and efficiently design courses, deliver learning, facilitate communication, foster students' collaboration, assess student progress, and provide other learning support resources. Help maintain program integrity. By analyzing this information, we can identify patterns and learning gaps for needed correctional student support and overall classroom improvement. Leaders have access to create an overall school performance report for data-driven improvement planning and professional development. The popularity of LMS in higher education is attributed to the ease that it offers to teachers and instructors in delivering study material, monitoring learner participation, and assessing performance. Here's more on the importance of digital curriculum development in higher education. The benefits of learning management system. 1. The ability to monitor user progress and performance. 2. Increased e-learning accessibility without geographic limitations. 3. The ability to personalize the online learning and learning experience. 4. The ability to easily and efficiently update e-learning modules and activities. 5. The ability to easily ensure online training and learning material are being distributed effectively. 6. The use of automation that allows users to forget about tedious, repetitive tasks such as user enrollment and certification distribution and focus on more important activities. Next, types of learning management system or LMS. 1. Enterprise versus individual. 2. Free versus commercial. 3. SaaS versus licensed products. 4. Cloud-based versus on-premise. 5. Integrated. 6. Built-in authoring tools or pre-writer CMS. 7. Self-hosted. 8. Desktop application. 9. Mobile application. LMS use case. 1. Customer schooling. Another not unusual place LMS use case is for corporation to offer schooling to clients. 2. Partner schooling. An LMS also can be leveraged to educate an organization's companions and channel. 3. Member schooling. An LMS is likewise typically used to make bigger club costs via way of means of growing centralized schooling content material and facilitating engagement amongst your contributor with virtual gaining knowledge of. 4. Employee onboarding. Perhaps the maximum not unusual place LMS use case is to behave as a company LMS that helps new personnel with their preliminary onboarding to be able to ramp fast and begin incomes that are preserved across two offices. 5. Employee improvement and retention. This not unusual place LMS use case is to help the skill, control and schooling and improvement of modern personnel. 6. Compliance schooling. An LMS is frequently used to ensure personnel acquire unmandated schooling and manipulate routine certification and schooling packages. 7. Sales enabled. We all love on account that a deal is closed or won. To assist salespeople get their greater frequently, an LMS is important to allowing income at scale via way of means of making ready salespeople with the know-how they want.
Next, reason for using the Learning Management System or LMS. There are several things that make the use of the system very important for the future of students and teachers in the digital era. This is happening now in the future. 1. Better involvement of students and teachers. 2. Portable. 3. User-friendly in operating the system. 4. Reliable to support education. LMS use case. Learning Management System LMS features that support the online learning process. 1. Easy to use user interface. 2. Online registration. 3. Online classes. 4. Online quizzes and exam. 5. Discussion room. And 6. Report. Advantage and disadvantage of learning management system. LMS. Advantage of learning management system. 1. The cost of using an LMS is more affordable than the face-to-face learning process. 2. Make it easier for teachers to collect and analyze data on student learning outcomes in a short time. 3. Make it easier for teachers to find and organize learning material for students. Learning time becomes more efficient. 4. LMS learning methods are not boring and learning material are easier to understand with the presence of information technology in the form of image, sound, animation, video, and text. 5. Motivate students to do independent learning. Learning content for students can be well documented. And 6. That feature and discussion group facilitate interaction between teachers and students. Disadvantage of LMS. 1. A stable and good internet connection is required to access the LMS. 2. Less able to apply real-time interaction between teachers and students. It requires supporting device to be able to use LMS such as computer, laptop, and smartphone. Popular free learning management system in Indonesia. 1. Google Classroom. 2. Moodle. 3. Edmodo. 4. Schoology, and 5. Latitude Learning. Next, utilization of learning management system as online learning media during the COVID-19 pandemic. 1. Individual learning or personal. 2. Structured and systematic. 3. Persisting the activities of students. And 4. Connectivity.
Learning Management System or LMS Basics. The LMS helps schools maintain the integrity of their educational programs by enabling educators to effectively and efficiently develop courses, deliver instruction, facilitate communication, foster collaboration between students, assess students' success, and provide other learning resources for support. An LMS also provides teachers with one central location for lesson and assessment planning, student feedback portals, parent and family reports, and of course grades, just to name a few. Some basic should expect from LMS. 1. Allows schools to safely organize and store data. 2. Allows teachers to easily update and maintain learning materials. 3. Providing teachers an easy way to update student grades in one place. 4. Allows teachers to easily integrate other and or added learning tools. 5. Allows teachers to customize reporting. 6. To support targeted learning strategies. 7. Allows for collaborations, peer-to-peer online discussion, etc. 8. Provides teachers online self-paced professional development for ongoing and independent growth opportunities. Application and Models (LMS). The LMS is a software that will allow teachers to create virtual classes where they can assign the activities that learners need to go through, monitor if the activities have been completed, grade submissions, and conduct online quizzes to assess comprehension in conditions when face-to-face classes are not allowed. The Department of Education have released 3 applications of LMS covering the following. 1. LMS that teachers and learners can use for the conduct of online classes. The LMS for online classes has been completed, however, its unleash has been delayed till the engineering challenge being encountered within the server setup, which will scale to over 8 million users, are absolutely resolved. 2. LMS for the conduct of online trainings for teaching and non-teaching personnel. The LMS for online trainings was released for stress testing early in June 2020. However, extra work must be performed to confirm that the servers don't break down if it's accessed by all teachers. 3. LMS for the conduct of national testing. The LMS of national test has already been completed and is currently being presently to conduct the English proficiency test in Caloocan and Pasig City. Moodle was chosen over other LMS platforms for the following reasons. 1. Moodle is free and can be used by the department without the need to go through a procurement process, allowing it to deploy in time for the school opening. 2. The major value implication will involve servers that are already coded underneath the degree contract with Microsoft for Azure Cloud. 3. The data of learners will reside in department education servers, which will enable the department to watch usage and performs analytics that will assess the effectiveness of the LMS in responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. 4. Moodle will allow department education to zero-rate the LMS so that it is free for users who are accessing through mobile phones. The next material is why a learning management system is useful. 1. The usefulness of a learning management system. Since technology is leveraged for learning purposes, students and teachers interact with each other via online forums, discussions, and video conferencing, as well as emails and chats. 2. Centralized, simplified, and blended learning. A learning management system provides for a centralized source for information and education. It is also makes blended learning possible. Blended learning means having the opportunity to combine multiple forms of learning, including e-learning, simulation-based learning, and mobile learning, even classroom-based learning. 3. Technology leverage for better learning. Technology, after all, provides for tools and techniques that make for better cost efficiency and results effectiveness. 4. The benefits of technology in organizations. Social learning can be increased as a learning system can be designed with social learning elements such as Twitter and Facebook being used as platforms for communication. 5. Range of evaluation tools. The progress from LMS usage of all the users can be monitored, recorded, and evaluated to determine that everything is on track or to resolve issues as soon as possible via the effective and efficient tracking and recording tools, including apps. The use of learning management system in the classroom. 1. Choosing a system that works for a particular educational environment can be confusing, costly, and time-consuming. It is important for each school district to define and consider what the immediate needs of their teachers and students are. Many systems offer basic programs that allow teachers and students to disseminate assignments, coordinate research, and turn in a finished product. 2. The skills and experiences provided by implementing an LMS in the classroom prepares our young minds for the future education and their entry into a world that is increasingly organized and advancing via technology. The LMS system allows for teachers and students to put all of their work in one central system. Students can then share their work with each other, allowing them to collaborate on their assignments from both school and home. Okay, I think that's all from our group. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.